Previously on Late Night Art Attack.
What's up, everyone? Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, what is up, everyone?
Okay, first question is my mic clear?
Yes, I hear you fine.
Okay, I can hear you fine as well. And I got some new music for today. Hang on. I was doing
No more Bob Marley?
well, not exactly Bob Marley, but Bob Marley-esque. Hang on, here we go. Where's it gone? Okay, here it is. Okay, let's play this one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So, welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Late Night Art Attack with me, Jerome Hinds, and Raul T. Now, what is Raul drawing here? What are you drawing, Raul?
Yes, I'm going to be drawing the flame. I'm going to draw
okay.
like a page from the flame.
Oh, all right. So you're starting the comic this week.
Yeah, I'm just jumping around with the pages. I'm trying to find cool pages that I want to draw.
That's amazing because I'm starting a comic today as well.
What?
Yeah, I'm doing the first page of a comic today as well.
Are you doing? Wait, let me guess. Are you doing Sumo Boy?
Well, no. There's a comic we got called. Well, it's called Thunderstruck, and it's a big crossover. And I have to draw. We've got our own universes of Thors, and he's going to be fighting 3 of my superheroes in Singapore.
Oh wow!
So I'm doing that now. But first, I'm going to have a treat for all the viewers, the millions that we've got out there. But
Yeah, there it is.
if you saw the introduction, you saw last week Raul was penciling and inking plain here. And then after that, I had the honor of then coloring this cover, which Raul is doing for the publisher.
Yeah.
What's the name of the publisher, Raul?
Yeah, Cross Comics.
Right. So do you know, are they going to use our image for the cover?
They are.
Has it been
They are
passed?
gonna use it. Yes, they're going to use it for the cover.
All right.
He's working on 3 different covers. One is, yours, and then another one is going to be the one that he draws, and then something else.
Nice. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in so people can hold on a second. Let me was I sharing the screen there?
I think so.
Hang on, I've lost my screen. I was just showing that, right?
Yes, the flame.
I was, right? Okay, so I'm zooming in here so people can see all of your handiwork.
Yeah, with ultimate collab, the ultimate duo.
Yeah, so I look forward to seeing that cover with the logo. Raul did put a logo, but remember I made the mistake with the feet. I had him doing for any of you out there who know the Legion of Superheroes, there's a guy called, what's his name? Not Firebrand. He has fire coming from his feet. His propulsion is from his feet. Oh, God, I'm getting old, man.
Firestorm? Firefly? I don't know.
He was in the Legion of Superheroes. Oh, there, I can't remember his name.
Johnny Storm from the Fantastic Four? Isn't that Johnny Storm?
No, not Human Torch. This guy's from DC.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, there, his name is gone. I can't remember who he is. Terrible. So anyway, so here's my blank page of comic. I'm just going to be starting, and but I've not done nothing yet. So let's go back and watch Raul in action. The fastest illustrator in the West.
Not that fast. think
Yeah.
I've slowed down a little bit. I just
So
take
how
my
many
time.
pages?
Oh,
So how many pages? Sorry, is the story you said 22, right?
yeah, 22 pages.
Jeez. All right.
Can't believe that. I'm just taking my time with it, just having fun.
So they've handed you a full script, like page 1, panel 2, etc.
Yeah, they handed me that, and so it's my first attempt at the pages, and then you just see like if he likes it, then I guess I'm gonna have to redraw the pages, but I'm just drawing them. You know how it is working with the comic books. The writers, they may not agree with what you do, and then you just have to redraw it. But I like the character, so I'm having fun drawing this.
No, you just mentioned something, right? Where it's like, I did a bit of self-publishing, and all the rest of it, and one of my pet peeves with artists, right? Listen, I'm an artist, right? But I think I'm more of an editor than an artist, you know.
Okay.
Because I annoy myself as well as other artists annoy me. And what's one of my pet peeves? One of my pet peeves is when an artist refuses to draw a comic linearly. Like page 1, panel 1, page 1, panel 2. Then you get to page 2, panel 1.
What do you mean? Like he doesn't go from page 1? That's
No, some artists like to skip around the place and draw what they want to draw first.
Oh.
Which could be any panel on any page within the 22 pages or anything within the page count. And the reason why that poses a nightmare is if you're trying to commission inkers and colorists and letterers, they mainly expect to work linearly.
Oh, I see.
You know, and it's also easy to keep track of them, to keep track of the pages. If you're like page 1, page 2, if you got panel 1 from page 7 first, you know,
there's no way to keep track of that. Oh, wow.
It's very tough because, and also you'll find that an artist, as the book goes on, gets more and more confident. So you might find that if you did an early panel on a later page, by the time you get to that page organically, your drawing style might be very different.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen that happen, man, a lot.
Oh, they get more confident, so then the drawing style is going to be a lot different.
Yes.
The original one. Oh no!
You're funny, man.
That's a lot. With that, that is a good editor. That is a good editor. But I was watching him work with another artist on his YouTube, and Snowdrift. I think it's called Snowdrift. And then the guy was doing a page, but I don't think it was page 1.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think it was page 1. I don't know. I'm gonna have to read the script, but I think he might have been jumping around.
Well, I tell you what, it's not written in stone. Well, that's what I'm saying. That I'm a bit of an editorial Nazi. Right? I know that I might prefer it like that, but by no means does every artist want to work like that. That's right.
That's correct. Page 1, you have to draw like the two stuff you don't really draw. Oh, I don't know. Man, I'm glad I'm able to at least kind of jump around.
Yeah. And as I get the feel for the story as well, sometimes jumping around might feel a bit more controllable. Because one thing about comics that's so different to normal drawing is in that story somewhere, there's going to be a location probably, or a prop. Something that, you would never normally draw. But now you're going to have to draw it.
Yeah, that's where he's gonna come up with some photo reference. He's in a whole
Yes.
different country. He's in Canada, and he's mentioning all these locations in Canada I never even heard about. I'm like, okay, you
Yeah.
gotta send
Yeah.
me the photo reference. I gotta start googling stuff in Canada to find out what I'm even looking at. I don't even know what he's talking. I'm like, what? Okay, that's fine. I'll have to reference it. Nah, he's pretty nice. He's pretty laid back. He's open to a lot of stuff, and he liked my work so much. I'm gonna get another book.
Wow. Who
No,
did you are, Jack Kirby?
no, this book is nothing like the Flame. There's no background. You know what I'm saying? It's I have to change my style a little bit. It's more like anime. So then you be drawing like robots and like anime stuff. It's not based in reality, is what I'm trying to tell you.
All right.
We're not doing any reference where you got to know what this building looks like, their outfits. It's just fun. It's an overall fun game. Like what is it? Book. Overall fun book. I think it's what's it called? It's something Piper. So it's this guy. I don't know if you read these type of manga before, but the manga that he was discussing, it's a man, and then he's dealing with a lot of women.
All right. God damn.
He's dealing with 5 women, and then he, he's being seduced. I don't know. I never read a manga like that, but I guess
Wait, I thought this guy was meant to be a Christian.
yeah. This will be under the dark light. The dark light. He has another what is it, company or group or
All
brand?
right.
Yeah. This the Flame is under Cross Comics. I know. I was saying the same thing. I was like, who is this? He says he's got another brand, Darklight, so he can put it on the Darklight. It won't be on. It's not on his
What
website.
the?
Yeah, this is something else. It's like a one-shot thing. Something fun. It's just it's not like the Flame is fun, but it's not. It's not as the other book is not that serious. That comes out whenever. It's just something fun. Yeah. So I was like, oh,
Right.
Oh,
Oh man, you're gonna be well busy.
I had 2 books. No. But he still has to get the other books out, So the Flame won't come out for a while, and then the other book is, it's kind of like anime. It's got to just kind of make it kind of look like anime. You know what I'm saying? That's not that hard, the anime stuff, and there's not a lot of reference. It's all made up stuff, robots and futuristic things, and it's just fun. Overall fun book. Because he has on his site, he has Manga Mondays. Yeah, every Monday.
Right.
Yeah, he's sitting there drawing anime characters. Oh, this is interesting. So they started coming on the show. I was like, oh, I kind of like this. I was drawing Dragon Ball Z. I was drawing Naruto. I was drawing Pikachu. I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting, this anime stuff. I mean, I used to do it before a long time ago, and I started getting into it. What he was doing, yeah, I was like, oh, cool. And I started doing some anime. I was like, I like this. I like this kind of weird anime style.
Yeah.
And then he had a book. I was like, all right, maybe we can get you to do the cover for it. I get you the color, the racy cover. I don't know, but the Flame is priority. The other book is just there for fun.
Oh, nice one, man.
No, I would not take on. I would not take on a second book unless it was less work, and I asked for more money too for the second book.
Right. It's nice that you can even make money from this, man.
No. So I was kind of scared at the beginning with the Flame, so I was going a little bit lower. And then, I started doing some drawings. You helped me out. You colored it. It just, it made things, it brought it to another level. And he was imagining things, and I was doing drawings. And then he had the other book, and then I just kind of raised it a little bit more for what I wanted. So, and then, if I finish those books, you know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna keep kind of raising it a little bit.
Right.
You know how it is. These things get used to you.
So he didn't have any changes for the coloring. He doesn't need any changes made.
Well, at this point, this is very new. He did not mention anything like that because he hasn't taken it to press. You know, this is brand new. Everything is brand new. I saw him on a podcast, you know, on someone else's site. I don't know who these people are, but he knows a lot of people, and he was showing the cover. He was showing it. He was mentioning it, how you and me had worked on it.
Oh, he showed you a cover.
Yeah, he showed it. He showed that colored cover, but with the logo one, the one with the logo.
Right.
They were asking him, "Do you have any art?" And he said, "Yeah, I got this." And then the other guy was like, "Do you have any like sequentials or comic book?" I was like,
right.
"Oh," I was like, "Oh, I better start working on some sequentials." He was like, it's like I have the pen up here. So the guy, you know, it's like we need sequentials.
Sequentials, man.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
I said I better start getting to work. He didn't say for me to do anything, but I watched him on the show. I felt bad. I was like, oh man, I better try to get some sequentials done. These guys are serious, you know, investors and all that. People, I never seen these guys before. No, you know. He knows all the people that I don't know.
Right. Yeah, well, I remember when he was on the show. Maybe it was Christian's. Maybe it was Christian's show, because he had the life-size cutout of Canadian Shield in his house. It was huge.
He recently he goes to conventions and promotes his books too.
Yeah, man. He's got some serious He's got some serious props and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Life-size Canadian Shield.
Yeah,
what do you
that's
think
right.
Is gonna happen? He's really excited about the Flame. He's promoting it. He's going around promoting it to everybody. He's really excited about it. So we're gonna be hearing some stuff. He's gonna be talking to a lot of people. We're gonna hear some stuff about it. So I said, "Oh, I better start getting on sequentials now."
Yeah. I read the origin of the Flame at the website.
Oh, you did? Oh, good. I did send you the link.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good origin.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and then on the site, he's got all these characters and come out of books and books and books and books. You know, he could. You know, he's just gonna keep going with them till something hits.
Yeah.
Which was good, and then you know, if it keeps going, I can be permanent on the Flame.
Yeah, man, that'd be a dream come true.
Yeah, permanent gig. And then the other book, I don't know if that's gonna be more than one issue, but I don't know. You gotta start somewhere. I'm always on his show. He's got different shows that he does. He does like the silhouette game. We have silhouettes of superheroes or silhouettes of people. Guess who it is up to the silhouette. And Manga Mondays. And he does public domain characters. He draws that. And there's a lot of stuff going on there.
Is he an author or more of a writer?
He draws though. He does draw. I mean, he's not professional level, but he's getting better.
Yeah.
His first book, The Canadian Shield, he did the first book, but he had help from John Dillard. I don't know if you know him. He's kind of famous. He did something with, I think, with the Ripperverse. I'm not sure. Maybe. Some kind of Flash character, I think, something like that. Some kind of, speedster character, maybe. So what he did is the writer. To me, this is what it looks like. It looks like he did the layouts, the writer, and then like the anchor came on top and added his style and added more detail to his work. I don't remember his work looking that detailed, but yeah, he's more of a writer. But he's still, he dabbles in art too. He's more of a writer though.
Right.
He's
Oh,
like
exciting stuff.
yeah, like your friend, the owner of the comics, work with.
Dan Sen.
Yeah, is he
Yeah.
more writer, artist?
Yeah, he started off life more as an artist, but then he developed more into an editor and writer.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think my friend started off as an artist, but he does try. That's what's matter. You gotta keep trying. His ideas are so big. Like oh man, he was talking about another book. Like it's a book inside of the story. So inside of the Canadian Shield, or one of the books, there's another character, and he even appears in the Flame, and he has a shirt on which is like a mashup of like DC characters. You take Superman and mash him up with some other character, and then they got a shirt that the guy walks around in with these characters that have been mashed up together, and then the characters reading the book inside of the book, and then he's gonna make a book about the mashed up characters. It's like, oh no, he's going crazy. He's going crazy with ideas. He's got to be more of a writer. He's coming up with these crazy ideas. I didn't even heard any of this stuff, but I like it.
So does he do Canadian Shield and the publishing full time, or does he have like a normal job?
He does have a normal job. You're right, but he's very dedicated to the comic.
Yeah.
Because in the mornings he goes on during the weekday before work. He gets up in the morning and he goes on and works on the book, talks to people in the morning, and then he goes to work. And then I don't know what he does, but he goes to work, and then he comes home and he gets on at night and does the other shows at night. So morning and night. Morning and then work, and then at night, the comics.
Yeah.
Oosh.
That's the way to get it done, man.
I know, man. You're very lucky there, Jerome, to be working with the art. You're very lucky. I got to do my full-time job. I'm sitting there like I have to work. I gotta work, man. I gotta work. Can't believe that.
But teaching, right, is very different to just doing comics, It's not as much. Well, it can be fun, but it's just a different discipline.
That's something else.
The Flame.
So what is it you're working on? You're saying it's a page. Are you allowed to show pages? I'm showing pages.
Yeah, I think so. I'm just doing like sketches.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I'll show you. Hold on. Okay, so this is the page one.
Wow.
What it is, it's 3 characters in a magic ball. They're flying in a girl's force field. Right? So, okay, here's Singapore staying at the front. Can you see how she's kneeling in the sphere? They're flying through the air. And behind her is going to be D. Tomasi. I'll switch her off. So that's him stood in the bubble. You understand?
Yeah, fantastic pose.
Can you see that? Right. And behind them is going to be Mist, who's casting the bubble that's holding them. So she's going to be stood dead center now. I'm just going to do Mist now. She's going to be stood dead center. Here. And levitating. She'll be levitating above them. Now, here's something that's very interesting, right? When you're drawing comics here, she's behind the 2 of them, which means that her head is going to be a little bit smaller. And this is the part of comics when I'm teaching that gives my students the biggest problem. like how to gauge this head. I mean, how far behind them is she?
Right.
Yeah, I find the whole thing very interesting of how to gauge the size of a character against the plane of what's already been established.
Oh, and you're dealing with some kind of circular spear too.
Yeah.
So I don't know what kind of perspective that would be. I don't know if you're dealing with 5-point perspective going on there.
Actually, this is actually really only 1 point.
Oh, 1 point.
Yeah, we're looking straight at them.
Ah, terrific. I like the 1 point perspective. I just say if they're trying to gauge the head, if that's the most difficulty they're having, I would just have them use boxes for the heads and then add a perspective point, and then the characters would fall in line with the perspective as a box, and then that's what I do. I just throw them in the perspective.
Yes.
Then you can gauge the sizes of it.
Yes. I see I made her shoulders too big. So that's gonna be there. Gonna be there.
I like the new music.
Actually, there's a bit of a story behind that song, that track.
Uh-huh.
Are you familiar at all with Jamaican dancehall culture?
Yeah, like Bob Marley.
Right. Okay. Right. Well, Bob Marley is more the commercial side of it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to the dancehall culture, this is more of the underground stuff.
Oh, interesting.
All right. So what happens on that scene is you get something called a dub plate. A dub plate is a song that's been recorded especially for a sound system. So you got guys playing music, and let's say for example, there's a sound system called Art Attack.
Mm-hmm.
What you get is a recording artist might record a song exclusively for Art Attack. And in the song, he might talk about Raul and Jerry.
Wow.
So when you play it, when they play it in the dance, it's, people hear the lyrics and it's mentioning you by name. So it's obviously, you can't buy that song in the shops.
Oh.
Right? It's an exclusive.
That is. That's very exclusive.
Yeah. Right? So that's called a dub plate. And this was very big back in the late 1970s and 1980s, but it's still big now. But back then, me and my brother was very much into this scene. So what's happened now in my hometown of Reading is a cousin of mine, Solomon James Brown, he's a reggae singer. And this weekend, they have a revival event where a lot of the old sound systems from 50 years ago are coming back together for another get-together. So I just made a bunch of dub plates for my brother to play. So this song later today will be played as an exclusive track. There's a version with vocals. This is the instrumental.
Oh, interesting. That's great.
Yeah.
You made that for your brother?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I did about 6 or 7 tracks. That he said he's going to try and play it tonight. So I said to him, please record it, because then I would like to I'd like to make a video.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
it'd be good fun.
Wow, I can't wait to see. Yeah, it'd be nice to see this song live.
Yeah, I told him hopefully people dance to it or people like it. They get that out of here, a load of crap. That's okay, never mind.
Oh, you don't know yet. You don't know. I think they might like it. You don't know. You don't know what's going on. This is like very high class music too. That's what I like about it. It's very high class.
The, okay, I'm pretty much there with my skeletons and my shapes. Starting to fleshing out, boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
See, my character's head is a bit big. What we're just talking about. Control T.
Control T.
Transform. Not Raul T. Control T.
Oh wow! Wow!
So not using a Mac. It's Command T.
Command T.
Transform.
Command T, and it will do that. It will transform. Oh, that's good to
Yes.
know that. You quickly.
Yeah,
get
it will
that.
automatically go to transform.
Great, but you have to select it first, or
No, but if you got it separate on its own layer,
yeah.
it will automatically go to selecting that object. Right. Okay, that's right. And this lady carries her magical ball, which will be here.
So this is for a panel that you're doing?
Yes, this is page 1, splash page.
Page 1, splash page.
Yeah. So it will just be where the title is going to be, the credits, all that kind of stuff.
So you're gonna stay very linear with it. You're gonna go from page 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. And I'm going to do it. Yeah, I will break it down into skeletons and fleshing out. Almost everything I do with teaching in mind.
Okay.
Especially with, like, you know, I'm trying to get around to recording Pack.
Yeah, where's Pack, man?
The problem is, right, we got some construction going on next door,
Oh no.
right? But now they're not there because it's the weekend. But at the weekend, I've got this show and late night art and Super Saturdays,
Oh yeah.
of course. So I can't get to record it.
Oh no, I didn't know that. What are they doing? Are they building some kind of house over there, or
Someone's renovating.
oh, they're renovating?
Yeah.
Just your luck.
So I'm going to work backwards now. I'm going to fresh out this.
That's cool. I like how you don't start off with cylinders or like really loose sketches. You just go with the frame, the wire frame.
Yeah, the skeleton.
The skeleton.
'Cause, you know, that is quite true to reality, basically. I mean, you know, if you've got to draw something, your skeleton has to react in a certain way to where your limbs are. It's just basically recreating reality.
Right.
And of course, the better your knowledge, the better your anatomy will be. But if you make a mistake, anatomically speaking, I won't say for sure, but it does seem to be easier to find it if you've gone through certain structural constructions.
That's right. If it constantly looks off, there's no structure underneath it.
Yeah.
That is right.
And I think about often, Raul, yeah, is that when I was learning how to draw, I mean, I'm still learning how to draw.
Me too.
I don't know if anybody could ever be perfect at drawing. Okay, then again, some of those guys that I see drawing from Marvel in DC, right? I think they're pretty damn perfect at drawing, right? But I'm certainly not there. But some of the things that you learn later in life, right? If someone had told me that when I was a bit younger, oh man, that would have made my life so different, you know?
Oh no, that's true. Only stuff with experience, and you'd have to maybe you have to study under somebody else in an apprenticeship or something. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
The only way you learn that, studying under the masters.
some very, very simple things, man, that when you're learning how to draw, it wouldn't cross your mind to do that. I know a lady tuned into Super Saturday's Draw-Along last week, named Kerry. And we had a good tuition session on something that she was struggling to draw.
Oh.
And you know, what she was struggling to draw was like exactly the kind of thing that, you know, when you're still at a certain level of drawing, that kind of stuff is the biggest nightmare, man. I was really happy that she came on the show and asked me, so I was able to just go through it with her on the spot. And she sent me her progress. It's really nice.
Oh, wow. That's what's good about you. You at least are nice enough to give information and teach. This is good.
It's just a case, man. I wish I was somewhere when I was at that age that I had known some of the stuff is not terribly complex. It's just methodology. Okay.
Right. That's correct.
Switch back to Raul. That's enough of me. That's enough of Jerome Hinds. Where's Raul gone? There he is.
What do you mean? That's not enough of you.
My God. I tell you, you're fast, you know. God damn.
I'm drawing what I want to draw. I just jump to the cool stuff. I mean, how am I going to promote the book? I mean, I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, I'm not going to draw this scene, and I'm not going to draw a little baby like doing something like a kid and then have him show those pages to people. It happened to me once before with a friend. So I was working on a book with my friends in high school. He's a writer, and then I was drawing, you know, I'm drawing, and then he gave me a script. And then we went to go talk to the owner of the comic book shop, Mike at Collector's Kingdom, the one that your friend knew, that Dan knows. And so what happened is he gave me the script, and then I would come over his house, and you know, I would ask him questions about the panels. So then the script was these little kids that had powers. So he, you know, wrote a story about them, and then they were, you know, at these tables, and they were just kind of walking around, not a lot of action. So like, I'm not that good at drawing kids, and it just ended up. And then he was trying to, I guess, get some kind of feedback on it, or maybe get some promotion on it. And it was just a bunch of kids hanging out. I mean, the other guy was like, "What is this?" So I started having nightmares. I had nightmares thinking, "Oh no, the same thing's gonna happen with the flame." I was like, "I'm not gonna draw that first." It's like some kids hanging out somewhere. So I said, "Let me pick some cool shots, some cool scenes, and get that out there. When they ask him for artwork, they'll be seeing cool artwork."
Right. I see.
Kind of dangerous with the sequential, like the linear stuff. Like if you're trying to get the book hyped up, I want to see pages, and then you're showing them like somebody in a park somewhere, and the main character is not even there, and that's probably like issue 1 or 2 or something, or page 1 or 2. I was like, oh no, I better just.
Well, you know what, Raul? You've just touched on something, right? That it's why I'm not happy with some of my drawing. Right? When I look at drawing from some of the greats that I follow back from the 1960s and 70s, when you look at their pages, right, of really mundane things, like there's a guy called John Romita Sr., right? And maybe he drew Peter Parker with Gwen Stacy in a restaurant. Right? Something as simple as that, yeah? When you see the way those guys would even draw a scene like that, even that's a work of art.
True.
You know, and some of my more less action scenes, I'm not satisfied with the presence that they have when you look at them. You know, I'm not really that 100% convinced about sort of stuff that I draw, you know, in that respect.
I know that when I draw, I wasn't drawing like a lot of those scenes, you know, like quiet scenes and them talking and eating at a restaurant or something on the phone. My stuff was always action. I
Yeah.
mean, always action. What I wanted to draw. So, but to make those scenes look great, you have to be great. The
Well,
non-action scenes.
you've just touched on the
Mhm.
single biggest difference between fan art, if you like, and sequential art.
Hey,
Yeah, you know, because you know quite often we're guilty of drawing. It's just say drawing what we like, and it's interesting, it's action packed. But you know, if you look at a lot of comics, when you consider what's in the story, a lot of it might not even involve any violence. You know, of course, depending on the story. And that's the ultimate test of a comic artist, I think, is like, can you make a quite, I wouldn't say boring, but a quite kind of reserved page? Can you still make it dynamic? I think that's what manga's good at, you know.
yeah, manga is amazing at that. Amazing.
Yeah.
There's no action. I haven't seen it. They're just hanging out, talking, and
Yeah.
very, very basic stuff, and it looks great.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty big test, that.
That is true. They do anything with the manga, any book, any genre, anything, any age.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Done. So like, okay, they get it all done, and they get all that profit.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad you stuck to your art. Else I would have never learned the secrets. You're a very knowledgeable person.
Who, me?
Yeah,
No, man.
must have been a lot of experience, a lot of trial and error.
Well, a lot of the things that I learned, right, was through being sometimes being too much of a purist. Like it took me a long time to really appreciate, right, that comics are a form of commercial art. You know, sometimes we get so engrossed in, you know, it's something of passion without question. But you know, we get so engrossed in our passion that we kind of lose sight from the fact that it is a commercial. It's a commercial thing, man.
Commercial.
You can't be taking too long to do everything, because if you don't do it at a certain speed, you're gonna miss the deadline.
Oh, yeah. That's what I would. So when I would draw back in the day, I would draw it as a. I would put that into account. I would put the deadline into the account. I'd be like, oh no, I gotta get this page done in a day at least. I can't be going more than a day. You know, because you get 20 pages. Back in the day, I was thinking about 30 pages. So I was
Right.
thinking a month. So you got to get at least one done. Come on,
Yeah.
one page a day. And then some people were doing more than one. So I would just, you know, I would make myself like I'd picture myself working at, you know, Marvel or wherever it is, and
Yeah.
I'd be like the person going, well, you got to get this done. But you know what happened is I would go into the late night hours. I'm like, whoa! How many late nights did you stay up there, Jerome? Because you're really good. You must have been up
Well-
late at night.
Well, I have to confess, right? That's why I'm a fraud. I think the reason why I am not a 24/7 full-time comic artist is that I didn't have enough metal to really rough it. I took the easy way out. I went into advertising and design. And
Whoa, fantastic advertising.
yeah, you know, the money was good. it's definitely less stressful. Drawing comics is hard work. It really is. And I didn't really try hard enough. Okay, I come from a small town called Reading in England.
Okay.
Okay, there's no comic publishers in Reading, so I went to London. I had a few conversations with some of the big publishers there. I saw Brian Bolland in person in the early 80s.
Yeah.
He wasn't famous then, but not Brian Bolland. The guy who did Watchmen, Alan Moore.
Oh, I thought that was him. I thought that was.
But Brian Bolland drew Judge Dredd, and they were around at the same time. Right, and I could tell Alan Moore looked the same then as he does now. He hasn't changed, right? But
he looks old now. He still looked old back then.
Yeah, he had that really big hair.
Oh wow! Oh man!
And he's still got that hairstyle now. And I did a tryout for a book called 2000 AD, and the editor gave me some encouraging words. But I really wasn't good enough at drawing at that point to be taking on something like that. But
I can't believe
that was the closest. Oh, I told you already that once when I went to the San Diego con, and Ruben Diaz and Ralph Macchio, they quite liked my stuff, and took back one of my art packs, but nothing came of it. That was the most I've put myself out there in the past in terms of being a professional comic artist. But then later years now, of course, I picked up this work for Thunder Zone and all the rest of it.
So you even did a color piece for the Rippaverse. You did a Yaira piece.
Oh yeah, that was the fan art competition, but that didn't get anything.
It was perfect. I don't even know what's happening here. Like, I looked at it and it was in color. It was Yaira. I think she was in the air.
How did you get to see that? Did you find that on my Instagram?
I don't know where I saw it. I think maybe on your Instagram. I don't know. I thought maybe I saw it on Rippaverse somewhere. I don't know. My art is on the Rippaverse site now. So that's good.
Oh really? Oh, yeah. Excellent.
That's good though. I mean, I didn't win, but my art is up there at least. It's still up there. The few entries that tried to claim the prize. Yeah.
All right.
I was told by one of my friends though. She was telling me, she was like, if you're doing the Yaira thing, she said, don't do pinups. Don't do pinups. She told you do sequential work. Because there's not going to be a lot of people doing sequential work, and I didn't listen to her, and I didn't win anything.
Yeah, I think those guys get pretty strong.
I should have listened to her.
Yeah, I think those guys get a lot of pin-up stuff, man. It's the sequential that's the top. That's tough to find.
Yeah, but I wanted to get it done, and I went on the other shows, and I sat there a couple of hours just working on the piece, and I was like, let me get to it. And I finished it. Then after I finished it, Artec was like, all right, let's go ahead and make all this blue and now redraw it. And I'm like, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing any of that. I said, thank you. Good night. And I just sent it.
Right. God damn.
Yeah, man. I'm not going to redraw it again after I spent like 4 hours on stream drawing it. No, it's done. It is done. Because, it was when you're drawing it, I don't even have an idea what was going on. I had a basic idea of the layout, but in regards to the detail and all that, it was just, I was just drawing it. Oh, this looks good. This is coming out good. Excellent. And then I kind of went with it. But I was trying to rush it too, because I wanted to finish it, and I accomplished it. I finished it. Yeah, it is. I really just get it done. I'm happy with my piece, the way it turned out. I'm gonna keep doing it myself. So now I have some gigs. I got the flame coming up, and then I got
Flame.
another book, some manga book. Some guy involved. Okay, look, the piper. He has a pipe, a flute,
Right.
yeah, the flute, and then he goes and I guess a mouse. He uses the flute to collect mice or something like that. But I don't think it's a spoiler. I hope I'm not spoiling anything. I think he can use it on women. I think he controls.
Ooh, right. Okay.
The flute. Oh gosh, I was laughing because I had Rick. What he does is to get you hyped up for the story, like the flame and the Piper book. He'll sit there and he'll read and act out all the characters right in front of you. So just reading
Right.
the script. He's jumping around. He's changing his voice. He's doing hand gestures. I didn't know it was like that. My other friend never did that. Back in the day, we had AOL, but I don't know. It's different now.
I think I remember someone saying Stan Lee did something like that,
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I never heard anything about that. Where they would read it, and then
But yeah, like, if he's got something like the Green Goblin in mind,
yeah.
he might hop about on the table and laugh and cackle
Really?
and act, and act out the way he's seeing the Green Goblin behaving in his mind.
I never knew that. I never knew people did that. I know that they do that for movies. Prior to the film, they will sit at a round table and the whole cast, and they'll just act out the script. I guess they all know their lines, and they just read the script out and act it out. That I know, but that's interesting. I didn't know that. I read it.
Yeah.
It just motivates you. What's happening is you're giving a script, and then you take it and you read it to yourself inside your head. You're like, oh, and you're trying to create ideas and visuals and all this. Like, oh, this is interesting. But when he
Yeah.
actually it's his book. He's extremely motivated, and he's just on the top of his lungs acting the roles and it gives you so much more to the words when you see the performance.
Yeah.
And it just gave me a whole different interpretation of what the character was saying, the way he was standing. Because then he would get into, he'd be doing a certain voice, so he'd be in a particular stance, and it gave me a better idea of how this character was speaking. Does Dan do that? Does he get on the webcam and act out all the roles?
Nah, he does nothing like that, man.
I'm glad Rick did that, because it motivated me. I was like, oh, this is great. And then I don't know. I need that. It's like hearing it and seeing it like a film. Yeah, and then I just keep going with it. And then yeah, I told you something. I'm gonna pick the pages I think are cool, and I'm just gonna start doing them. That way, when they ask him for promo pieces, he'd be like, yeah, I got some sequentials for you. I was like, oh no, they put him on the spot. Yeah, like, where are the sequentials? I want to see some. Oh man, he didn't know what to say. I was like, oh, I better start getting something done. He was like, I got this artist, Raul. Yeah, and then he's like, oh, cool, you do? That sounds interesting. Do you have any art? Yeah, there you go. It's a pen up. Where are the sequentials? Rah! It's like he's trying to come up with ideas what to say. Like, oh no. That's why I felt bad for him. I was like, you know what? I better start getting some sequentials done. Turns out this guy's going around promoting stuff, and he needs to show cool art.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he likes to. He actually does color pretty good. Like the Canadian Shield, he's doing it in a cell shaded style. But when I saw the snow pierce, the snow drift, the one with the girl, it was airbrushed. So he's really not letting on, because I could not do what he's doing. I don't got the patience to sit there and color everything like that. The way you do it, it's a lot of patience. But I'm slowly learning. And he'll really, if I have a question, he'll just get on the camera and go, look. He'll open up the program and he'll sit there with me, and then he'll just keep, he'll keep showing me the steps. There's a lot of steps involved sometimes with the coloring, the way he does it. Because I watch him do it. I do the masks and all this. And because I didn't like that. I would just take Clip Studio and I would just do the old paint bucket. And then you do the paint bucket, but then you try to paint on top of it. You're not painting in the lines. And then I always hated using the masking tool, but he got me to like it. He got me to like the masking tool. So I just kind of mask things out now. And then I pictured it the way they used to paint. My friend from Long Island, he used to paint like that. With, with like real paint. But he would put tape. He would put tape on the paint, and somehow that became a mask.
Right.
And I started associating that with what I'm doing now with the masking and all that. So I try to visualize him doing that, and that kind of keeps me going to do it that way. That's what these guys are doing. All these paintings and stuff, they're using like cutouts and masks. It's like, I was never a painter, so I was more of an illustrator.
Right.
I would try. I would try. So my goal was just to make it as a comic book artist.
Man, God, man.
It's happening. Special shout out to the Madness group for introducing me to all this, connections and all that. So I brought Rick on the show in a late night art attack, and that's how I started to get to know him. He came on our show. I got him. He was one of the guests that were on there.
Yes, I remember that.
Great. It's great. I started to talk to him after it, and then made more connections. And now I'm gonna be doing like books, like a book here and there. And then I'm familiar with the storytelling, having to do storytelling because I've been trying to make it as a comic book artist. So the one thing I know is not to do pinups. I know you got to do storytelling. I ain't gonna do that stuff. I know you have to. I've been doing it for a little bit, So I'm used to it. I'm used to drawing the storytelling. That's not a problem with me. But since I wasn't really working on the book, I would just sit there doing pinups. So I can sit there doing pinups forever. That's like the easiest thing ever. But the storytelling, that's something else. 'Cause I get too in depth with it. That's why I like the way you broke it down. Talking about like faces, you want to show feet. I need it broken down like that because I'm sitting there over analyzing it. I'm fine now. I'm a lot better now with your help. But no. And I didn't have a script. I'm asking these questions. I'm not even working on a book. I'm just sitting there trying to figure it out. Like having to come up with my own stories. I know you can work on other people's scripts, but it's just, I don't know. If I'm not getting paid, I don't want to be working on someone else's script. It's too much work, Jerome. It's too much work. It's
man.
Right?
I know what you mean. The first time I worked on someone else's script, that's when I discovered that I can draw.
You go.
Because they were asking me to draw things that I would never.
There you go. That's what it is.
Yeah, man, left to my own devices, I would never ever have drawn that thing.
Well,
But
I'm
of
40
course,
now. So I'm 40. So I've been drawing for a long time, man. I've been drawing for a long time. So I'm ready now. I'm ready. But back in my 20s, that's why I never showed people at the convention my stuff. I knew I couldn't do it, and I was like, I'm not gonna embarrass myself. I know it's bad. I don't know. And then there's other people that they didn't care it was bad, and they would just bring it up to them, and I'm like, what?
But Raul, do you know what? Sometimes why people can't tell.
How can you not tell? I know that you're right. They couldn't tell.
I
know. It's always like the baby. It's like the adult, and he draws like a baby. Always draws like a child. That's what happened to this other guy I was with.
But I look at some of my old drawings, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some are absolutely terrible.
There you
At the
go.
top, it's looking all right.
I told you, but it's like I don't know. I could see it. I could see it. It's just like I'm not. I know it's not good. You have to be as good as the professionals, not like someone who could just do it. I don't know. And they were too strict, the editors. I mean, come on. They were looking at anatomy. They were looking at perspective. They were looking at your shadows and how the story flows. Oh no. It was so many things. You showed them, and you're telling me the editors at Marvel, they liked your stuff. An editor.
Yeah.
That's terrific.
Yeah, man, I was surprised, but yeah, a couple of them saw some potential there, but the main guy back at Marvel, he didn't call me, so I assumed that. No.
Well, I never even did that. And I knew what was gonna happen to me, what happened to you, and I'm not sure who was that with, the guy, the Batman artist that grabbed you by your shoulders.
Oh, Neil Adams.
Neil Adams. Yeah, I knew somebody was gonna do that to me. That's why I didn't even take a chance of that. He came out. He grabbed your shoulders.
Yeah.
Said, look, you need to learn how to draw. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? In front of your wife? Your wife doesn't even know who he is. Some grown man grabbing you by your throat, telling you need to draw. You need to learn. What?
Oh
You're a
God,
married man.
man.
Did you have kids at the time?
Yes, we took up. Our daughter was about 2 years old at the time, and my wife was pregnant with the second one at that time as well.
What is this guy talking about? It was Neil Adams. That's crazy.
Oh man, that was so funny. Now you need to learn to draw.
You need to learn. I would never do that. I would never embarrass myself. And I was just like, oh, that's fine.
I think what it is, right, Raul, right? By that time, okay, I was already in my 30s, right? I was a man, right?
Exactly.
By that time, you've learned not to take things personally. If that happened to me in my 20s, right, I might have felt totally differently.
Yeah, but when I was in my 20s, they destroyed me in school in figure drawing. I left the class. I was in a live nude figure drawing class.
Right.
Okay. They didn't have guys, but at least they had girls. So I'd be sitting there drawing, and then they'd be done with that. I wasn't getting yelled at about drawing the nudes. There's nothing wrong with that. So the guy's got like a statue or something, and he has this, draw the anatomy, and I'm trying to draw it, and I'm trying to draw it in the Marvel way. I'm trying to, I'm trying to lay a skeleton down. I'm trying to lay some boxes down, and he's like, "No, you cannot do that. You must do these circles." I'm like, "What are you talking about? Do these circles? I'm not doing that." I didn't say that to him, but what is this? You didn't even let me finish my drawing. I said, I'm not coming back to this class. I'm getting out of here. He totally discouraged me. He actually
academia absolutely hates superhero drawing.
Yeah, it was superhero drawing. And
they absolutely despise that.
And his was realistic figure drawing with shading. But he didn't even let me get warmed up. I would have done a nice figure, but I just wanted to do it the Marvel way.
Jesus, no, man. I was in the Marvel way, man. God damn.
I never came back. I said, I'm not coming back to this class. But what's nice is that I left there, and then I went to a class out in New York, and I like that. It's a comic book class that had professionals come in, and they would teach you, and they would give you tips. And then at the end of the whole thing, they wanted me to work on a book, but I had to turn it down. I don't think any pay was involved. Nobody ever mentioned money. But I would have done it if maybe my money was mentioned. I don't remember that. But I was no way was I ready. There's no way. I was like, no way. I'm not going to be able to do that. I just sit there practicing, and then eventually it clicks. You start to learning it. That's when you start learning after a while. You just gotta keep doing it. But look how easy you make it look, man. The one picture that you did that I really like is the Lady Death and Santa Claus. That was, I didn't even know you had that in you.
you keep talking about that. That was nothing. Man. You keep talking about that. That was nothing, man. Not really.
Please tell me you did not, on the show, you did not just sketch it and then ink it and color it on the show. I don't think so, right? But I remember you coming back with it. I think you did it in one session.
No, I did. I think I did it over 2 sessions.
Okay, good.
I could do it in one. I did it over 2, I think.
Good. The proportions, the anatomy, the pose, everything. It was so good, man. I didn't know you had that in you. So you drew Lady Death, and then you drew evil Santa Claus fighting her or something like that. And you colored it. The color's perfect. I was like, look at the way he did this. And then I tried to do my Lady Death, and I said, what's wrong with my Lady Death? It doesn't look good. And I said, you know what? It's the structure. It's the structure that makes it look like perfect.
But it wasn't that clean, you know. I did it all in pencils. It's not really inked as such.
No, but you have a good foundation for it. I mean, I didn't do a recent Lady Death drawing. I mean, previously I did one, and I just remembered the drawing that I did, and I would look at yours. I said, "Oh no!" Like yours it almost looked like it, like you're saying, like an advertisement. It almost looked like a toy advertisement, like a design, like the toy box.
Oh, thanks, man.
It was like
I didn't know you were looking that closely.
I was like, oh no, this is really good, like really good. And I said, so it's gotta be the structure, like the way you structure the characters. And it was drawn in a way that when you colored it, if you don't have the right structure, you're trying to color something, I think you're gonna see the difference. I think you'll see it. Colors can't really save it if it's bad anatomy. It might bring it out if it's bad anatomy or bad everything.
Yeah.
Colors can't change the proportions.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And also a light source. You know, if you get a light source going, can make things very different. And I think the Lady Death drawing, I think I had a light source going.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. The light source was perfect. Everything was perfect on it. That's one of my favorites that you did.
Oh, right. Okay, thanks.
I was like, yo, I am actually jealous. I can't believe that. And I started rethinking what I was doing. I was like, I gotta start using the structure method. And I started implementing it. It was cool. It came out a certain way. It is good to do that.
I remember when I was a kid, when I was very young, there was an artist called Bill Sienkiewicz. You ever heard of him?
Oh yeah, the Daredevil guy, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He was at a Comic-Con in England back in the 1980s. And it was probably one of the last things I did in comics before I stopped collecting. So this is early 1980s, and Bill Sienkiewicz was there. And he drew a picture of Nick Fury.
Oh.
Right, and I tell you what, right, Raul, that's when I knew I couldn't draw. The way he sketched that. Sorry, he didn't sketch it. He inked it with a pen on the spot. He just drew it with a pen. There was no construction. And the way he used the pen, I just never seen that before. You know, I'd never seen an inker. Wow, like back in the 1980s, right?
Lightly lay it out in pencil?
No, he just gradually built it up.
Oh, wow.
Right? And you know, in the 1980s, there's no internet, there's no YouTube. So you've never actually, unless you see it on a TV show, you're lucky enough to see that, right? But you never see the way how Jack Kirby sketches. Right? You would never have seen that. There's no way to go to see that.
Oh no, no one videotaped him?
I don't know if anyone videotaped that show, but you know, back in those days, unless you see something on television, you're never going to see it.
Right.
You know, you got YouTube, right? You can Google things, you see people doing things, but unless something was on television in those days, you just don't see that process.
Oh, right. They'd have to been on television in order.
Yeah, you have to hope. Like, I remember the first time I saw Stanley being interviewed. Me and all my friends, we rushed home from school to watch it. Stanley's on TV.
Wow. Yeah, because I remember I like seeing Rob Liefeld on TV when he was doing the Gene commercials and all that. And he had Youngblood on there. I like that. He was back when like MTV was the show, man. MTV. And he was on MTV and they're putting his commercials on there. Wow. That really impressed me. And how much he was paying his artists, and like $3,000 a page or something like that.
Jesus. That's the stuff, man.
That just motivated me. I'm just gonna sit here and figure out how to do this.
Man.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna stop. Come on, I gotta get a job. I want 3,000, and I was like, I'm just gonna keep going. I could draw before, but that really motivated me.
Yeah, but you know, the amount of haters that guy has generated, right? It's extraordinary. But I think it's all jealousy, personally.
It has to be. I think.
Yeah, I think most of it's jealousy.
It has to be that, because he's creating Deadpool and all that, and
yeah,
being on commercials, and making his own company. It has to be that. I didn't understand that until you mentioned it. You're in. I don't even know. Like, they don't like his art style. I like it. I like Rob's art style.
I like it as well.
Kirby would,
and even if you get certain things wrong, I don't care. That guy inspired a whole generation of young boys to draw. Right. So as far as I'm concerned, he has some semblance of genius about him.
Right, he's able to create like all the time different characters. I mean, to be able to create Cable, didn't he? I think he created that too, didn't he?
Yeah. Really good character. That's what I think I was explaining the other day, right? The difference between him and Jim Lee. Jim Lee is a top-notch artist, right? But as a creator, he's nowhere near in the class of Rob Liefeld. No other creative entity, no comparison.
That's true.
And I think DC would have been better served giving that VP position to Liefeld.
Wow.
He would have brought them more returns in the long run.
Yeah, he would have created more and more characters.
Yeah, he would have.
Been. Oof.
Yeah, I think he would have. He's still going as well, man. I'm in his Facebook group. After you mentioned it.
Is he making new stuff? I heard. I don't know. Is he?
Yeah, I think he's still doing new stuff.
Oh, he is good. Good. That's good to know that.
I mean, he's still very active, man. You know, he's still super active.
Yeah, he's gonna keep going and going forever. He's gonna keep that young blood going.
Yeah, man, when you've got that kind of success, man, how could you stop?
Yeah, I know. You're not gonna stop with that cut. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Look at this young, the Liefeld, man. You know, but McFarlane he's great too. His toy lines and all that. But he did mess up a little bit recently. I think it's old age that got him, or whatever age he's at. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
So he had an art competition. Okay, so he had an art competition for one of his covers, and the piece that was submitted, I mean, fully colored, fully drawn, fully painted, all that, it was AI.
What? Oh no!
He picked AI.
So someone submitted AI.
Someone submitted, like, not that they had AI as a reference, and I think they drew on top of it or painted on top of it. They just submitted the whole AI piece. And he won. And he
God.
Oh no! Come on, not the whole AI piece. Come on, man. I mean, I was watching some other person saying like they're able to do AI and do movies and all this and video games with the computer and AI, and their one wish before they pass away is that they wish they knew how to draw. Can you believe that? And now they're making money on AI. But they're like, no, I wish I knew how to draw. Can you believe they have to go back to the beginning with the pencil and the paper? Oh no.
Yeah.
I think they're bypassing that point. Some people are not even. I don't even know. I don't know if they're drawing anymore. I don't know. I think they just put in the prompts, and then that's it. But some people wish they knew how to draw. We gotta stop using the AI. Stop using the AI and just draw. You know, get out there and draw, and then just stick to that. Get a pen. The best thing I would recommend is for them is to stick with pen and paper if they're starting out.
Yeah.
Because the digital thing is good after you learn like the fundamentals. But they seem to be skipping the fundamentals and going right into AI and going, hey. And I'm like, what is this?
Oh, man. It's a changing world out there, man.
I don't know. I don't even know how to go about with any of it. No. Oh, what I did see with the AI stuff is that they're able to make, I guess it's the new Google or something like that. I don't know. The new Google has got a new AI engine, and in it, it's stating that they're just able to make video games. They just make video games. So they take an image of something like a cat or a person, and then off that image, they just create a video game around it. And then you could just control the character, and I guess he walks around or something like that. That's crazy, right? And I don't know how far they're going with the AI stuff, but I did see someone on YouTube. It was some kind of submarine movie where the person goes underwater, and he's a YouTuber. And this YouTuber has got a little bit of a following, like 32 million people. And he created a movie, and then he got it released, and the movie kind of made a little bit of money. It could have made a little bit of money. So these independent guys, they're doing it. They're making it. They're going against the Hollywood. You go out there now and battle Hollywood for millions of dollars.
Well, you know, I was having a discussion with a guy just a couple of days about AI and the whole thing, right? And think about this, Raul, right? Did you watch the Grammys the other day?
I'm sad to say I did not watch it.
Right, okay. But basically, it was more activism than awards, right?
Activism? What?
Yeah, the people there, right? They hate Trump, right?
Oh no.
Right. So it's more speeches against him and all the rest of it, right?
Oh man.
So you think about this, right? You've got a room full of people, hundreds of people, but everyone thinks exactly the same thing, right? And if you don't think like them, you are going to get kicked out of the club. Right? So I'm asking the question now. If you've got that many people behaving like that, what's the difference between a director working with them or a very good person with the director's mind prompting an algorithm?
Right.
I don't see the difference. Right? Because let's say if you take the position that a director doesn't act in the film, so why should he win an award? He's only prompting the actors.
He does prompt them. So
Yeah, he's prompting the actors, but that's seen as a skill. Right? But if you're prompting a machine, that's not seen as a skill.
Right.
Right? But when I see that many people in one room with all one perspective, what's the difference between them and a robot?
It's true. Like
Yeah. I don't see any difference. So if they all get put out of work and they're replaced by AI, I couldn't give a damn.
Oh no. I know. I don't know. Yeah, they get it. They can get replaced easily. You're right. I used to watch the Grammys, but I don't know what happened. I heard Bad Bunny won some stuff. I like Bad Bunny because he was in some movies.
Was he in some movies? Was he?
He was in the what's it called? That Happy Gilmore 2.
Was he in Happy Gilmore 2? What was he doing there?
Yeah, he was a caddy. He was a caddy in Happy Gilmore, and he helped the main character.
Okay.
Yeah, he helped the main character, and that's where I got to know him. I really didn't know his music. I saw him in the movie. I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool. I don't know who this guy is." People were saying Bad Bunny, so I guess people like him. And then what was nice is that at the Grammys, I think he won some awards.
Yeah.
I liked his performance in the movie. I thought he was an actor. I didn't know he was. I didn't even know he's a musician. What do you keep calling him? Bad Bunny? Bad Bunny. What's his name? What's this guy's name?
That is a ridiculous name, right? Bad Bunny, man.
Bad Bunny. Yeah, Elon Musk was going to pay him the billions of dollars if he changed his name to Good Bunny.
Oh God!
He didn't do it. Though. I'm glad he did, because that's why he won all those awards. He would know him as Bad Bunny.
Yeah, he's appearing at the Super Bowl, right?
I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think he's the act. He's the main act at the Super Bowl coming up. Well, it's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, but it's not in Spanish. It's not like Latin music. I thought Bad Bunny, like I don't even think he has English music.
No, I think he put it on Ultimatum the other day, saying that you have to learn Spanish. So, yeah.
Ultimatum.
So I think he's
I
gonna
don't know any of his songs. I don't know any of Bad Bunny's songs. There you go. I speak Spanish. I'm Latin. I don't know anything about him.
Oh, you don't know Bad Bunny songs either?
I don't know any of the Bad Bunny songs. I thought he was an actor in Happy Gilmore 2. He was really funny in it. I really thought he was an actor. Then I found he was a musician, and I found he was Bad Bunny. And Elon Musk is trying to change his name to Good Bunny. What is Elon Musk going to pay him money? And then he's winning Grammys. I was like, this is kind of cool. If I had known he would be on the Grammys, if I would have watched it if I known he was going to be on the Grammys.
Right.
But I didn't know that.
Good Bunny, man. I like Good Bunny.
Good Bunny. He's going to turn him to Good Bunny. What a name. What a name. I don't know any of that. So you said he's going to be on the football thing?
Yeah, the halftime show.
Hey, I think I saw a commercial on the TV. I think it's starting up soon. The football. That's what I think. You know, I'm really looking forward to is the soccer. My mom.
Oh, the World Cup.
Yeah, the World Cup, right?
Oh, you follow soccer, do you?
Yeah. My dad used to watch it. My mom likes it. She's always rooting for Ecuador to win. And you like this soccer, right? Or is it rugby?
Oh, no, I'm a soccer guy.
Good. Yeah. Okay, so did they make it? Did the United Kingdom, are they in there in the World
Yeah,
Cup?
they're in there. Yeah, they've got a pretty good team, actually.
Ecuador made it. That's where my mom is from, Ecuador. I mean, I was born in the States, but I gotta still root for Ecuador. Ecuador is in there.
All right.
Ecuador is in there. They're going for the World Cup. World Cup, man.
Yeah, Ecuador has some pretty popular players, actually.
There you go. See, I mean, I gotta refamiliarize myself because you know what they do. They sell them to someone else, so they get new people every year. Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Look at that. We got a little bit of a rivalry going on here. Ecuador and the UK. Manchester.
Yeah. We have to check to see
I can't wait to see. Oh no! At least I
going in the same group.
So is it Manchester? Is that the name of the soccer team?
Okay, Manchester United is the most popular team in the UK.
Wow.
But the team that goes there, it's going to be England.
England. Oh.
Yes.
England.
I'm not sure if I think Scotland qualified as well. Yeah, I think Scotland, Ireland, and England have all qualified. All right, man. Look at your panel. Okay, zoom out. Let's see that page. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Now, Raul, you see your first panel.
I see it.
You see panel one? Can you zoom in on panel one?
Yeah. There you go.
Right. Okay, we can see that guy's feet on the floor behind, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's good. Right, because we can see the floor there. Now, there's something Legendary Comics called a crotch shot. Now,
okay.
Right? You see what you've done there to Flame in panel one?
Yeah.
When you cut him off at the knees.
Oh.
That's seen as being a very uncomfortable cropping. Right? If you pick up any DC or Marvel comic, you will rarely find that kind of cropping. You will find it in independent comics, but Marvel and DC avoid it like the plague. But it doesn't mean to say that you don't like it. If you like it, you keep it.
I mean, I was looking at the panels that they were doing, like the classic ones. I was just studying just to study it. It almost looks like it's 3D, like they're trying to make the characters like pop out of the panels.
Yes.
Yeah, that's especially with the classic guys, with their foreshortening, like it looks like they're just gonna step out of the panel. But that's something else. That's something else.
Yeah.
Gotta try to understand. Kirby used to do it a lot. He would make it where these guys were flying out the panels.
Yeah, Kirby was something else. Kirby was ridiculous, man. Yeah. I told you at the time when someone criticized my artwork, but gave me an unbelievable compliment at the same time.
Really?
Right. At the same Comic Con in 1998, there was a publisher guy there. He was a black guy, right?
Oh, cool.
And
what book was he? What book was he? Do you remember?
Oh, he was independent. I can't remember what book he was publishing, right? And he thought that my levels of detail was unnecessary. Rob Liefeld liked my detail.
Oh, good.
But this guy wasn't impressed.
No.
He said that my backgrounds were unnecessary.
I don't like the independent guys, man. They think that they think they're too much. But you gotta try it. I like the independent guys now, but I mean back in the day, no, not years ago. Look at that. This independent guy's telling you your level of detail is too much. What? But I mean, hey, you're trying to get work. You gotta listen to what they're telling you. I really wish I'd gotten a job with Dark Horse at least, but I never really. Even though I submitted it to the mail. That's how I would do mine. I would not go to the conventions and bring the artwork, make the contacts. I would just send it to the mail. I wouldn't hear anything, and that's fine. Get the letter. They sent it. They sent it out. I accomplished my pages and sent them out. But, oh man,
Dark Horse, man. Did you read a lot of Dark Horse comics?
I did. I liked the Dark Horse comics. The reason I liked it, and you might be able to guess, they were all in black and white when I read them.
Oh, you like black and white comics, do you?
Yeah, I was really into independent comics back in the day, years ago.
All right.
That's why I'm not too good at coloring, and that's why I over detail stuff. I was into a lot of those independent books. Whatever was there, I would buy Marvel. Don't get me wrong, in DC, but if I saw a good independent book and highly detailed, I would give it a shot and I'd buy it.
Right.
So I got a lot of my influence too from independent books, and they were kind of funny. Some were scary, you know. And you never heard from them again. But just the spirit that they had, the drive to. I didn't even know. Like as a kid, you don't even know they're independent. You can see like a comic book.
Yeah.
You see DC, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna get it. That looks cool. But now that I think about it, I'm like, wow, man, these guys were actually, independents. They had their own thing. They didn't deal with Marvel or DC.
Yeah. And a lot of them, of course, came from Marvel and DC.
I think so. Yeah, it's true. They went.
Yeah.
I never really saw. The really one independent guy that I really liked was Joe Linzer. He did a comic book called Cry for Dawn. That was my favorite one with the independents. He would actually airbrush the work.
Jeez.
I know. Yeah.
Amazing.
Imagine that, like he would with a real airbrush. And I almost like, wow. Now I think about it, a real airbrush with real paint. Oh no! But he would do the interiors sometimes, but they would just be grayscale. But the covers, they would be full color.
Yeah.
And then Marvel took him. And then my all my independents ended there. He stopped working on his independent Cry for Dawn. I like that book. I like Joe Linzer. I liked his art. I like studying all of it. And he went to Marvel and he forgot about his independent people. I didn't Marvel stuff.
It's the money in it. Yeah. It's the money, man.
The money. So somehow these guys were independents, and then somehow Marvel found out about them, and I guess they just snatched them up, took them away, and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
No more independent books from them. It's just
That's
Marvel.
Exactly how it happens, man. God dang.
Yeah, what? I don't know how much of a following they had that Marvel liked him. I mean, I don't know. But I guess he must have had some kind of following or something. I never heard about him.
Well, even if he didn't have a following, right? If they just look at the quality of his work, and you liked him. Obviously, people liked him.
Yeah.
So man,
his work was kind of like realistic. Yeah, it wasn't cartoony. It was airbrushed, realistic. Like Boris. Like those. Yeah, like the fantasy artist.
Boris Vallejo, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
And like Julie Bell, and not Frazetta. His work wasn't like Frazetta. It was kind of like a photograph. but it wasn't a photograph. But it was nice, though. I liked it. He could change it and make it look more cartoony, but it was very realistic. That's why I liked his independent work. I never saw that much detail in an independent book before. That's why I picked it up. And then Marvel took him away. That's what they're doing to us. That's what they're doing to us. We were doing our independence. I don't know what I was doing. I was doing pinups, and then I got picked up by Cross Comics. So I'm like, now you're not gonna see as much as I was doing before. So now I gotta start apologizing to my whatever fans I have. You're not gonna be seeing like these video game pinups, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like all the cool stuff I was doing. I'm working on it
man.
now. You're gonna see more of my drawings from the book. I gotta finish the book.
Raul the sellout.
No.
He sold us out, man.
I mean, look, I got a little bit of a following going. I'm gonna go on the YouTube, the Madness Network, Roku, the Late Night Art Attack, and then I've got this little bit of a following. People watching me doing my drawings. I guess somebody likes my drawings, and then now I'm on a book. But I gotta draw the book. So that's what happened to Joe Linzer. That's what happened to him. So he was doing good. People liked his artwork, and then boom, sellout time.
God damn.
I gotta go for money. I need money.
And to make things worse, Raul sold them all for Christians, man.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? That's good. Cross Comics, yeah, go to the website. He does Bible verses, everything.
Yeah.
Whatever you thought I was about, you got it wrong. This is a whole Bible Christian community that I'm working with now. That's what the Flame's about. You know why it's very important that the shoes were correct? Because he wears sandals. So if you look a lot of biblical guys, they wear sandals.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. So that's why. That's why he's wearing sandals. I think it's nice. I think it's nice to get involved with a different background in regards to Christian and hearing Bible scripture and all that. I really sold out. Whatever you thought about me, that's out the window, man. Out the window. I'm gonna get my Bible. I'm gonna do my Bible scripture. Hey, the next project, any Bible stories, I'll be drawing it. As long as that moolah, that green cash, that bread is there, I'm ready for it.
Oh God!
Oh, I know. Once I get paid, I have no problem to represent whatever I'm representing.
You're representing John.
This is a good late night art attack. We're more friendly. We're more politically, not political. We're more Christian. We got better values now here in the late night art attack. All right.
No man.
We don't need no crazy. Hopefully, we'll get the Christian vote. I'm gonna have to.
Well, I actually wanted to get involved more with Christian comics, right? But I didn't even know where to start.
Yeah. No, now you know Cross Comics. He's got so many books.
In fact, one of my first independent concepts that I didn't finish, right, was called Hark, Heralding Angelic Revisiting Kindred, which was about angels on Earth, but people didn't know they were angels. I quite like the story, but I never finished it.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
There was one guy, there's a basketball player. He thought that he was very good at slam dunking in that, but actually, in the concept, he was actually flying. He was actually an angel, but he didn't know.
Oh, really?
until the angels came to take him back.
Oh no!
Right, and that's when he found out.
To take him back, that means he couldn't stay on Earth. I don't like the sound of that one.
No, that's right. But then some of the good angels, like Michael and those guys, came down to help him. And I know one angel had the coolest name, man. There's a real angel called Metatron.
Did you say Megatron?
Metatron. M-E-T.
Oh, Metatron. Oh, interesting.
Seriously cool name, man. And scripture has it that he has 36 pairs of wings.
Scripture has it that you say he has 36 pair of wings?
Yep, 36 pairs of wings.
I've never seen that.
That is one cool character, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna research. I've never heard of no angel having that many wings.
Yeah. And, I just like the sound of these characters, and I think you can make some good IP with them.
That's true. Hey, so you went to a convention, right? And did you stream from the comic book convention?
Oh no, the last time. Oh, you mean recently? Yes, kind of. Christian was talking to me while I was walking through the convention. But that was more of a games fest. That wasn't really a comic convention. That was a games fest that my daughter was helping to manage. And I had to give a talk there about comics in the industry.
Oh, okay.
So then as I was walking through the event, I was streaming live and Christian was like talking to me. Actually, Christian has amazing powers of perception because it was really noisy, but he could still understand what I was saying.
Oh, good. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh, really? So if you go to these conventions, you're gonna get a lot of people. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, so Madness didn't help you with like tickets and all that? I don't know. Should I figure out what the Madness Network can do? Because there's a convention I want to go to. When is it? I think it's February something. I think at the end of February. It's called Scaradise. 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 It's on my Instagram.
Right.
There's this girl I want to see there called Catherine Newton. She was actually in the Quantum movie, the Quantum Mania movie. What is it? With the ant and the wasp.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, she was in that. And then like I saw that with the Marvel Zombies. That I did a tribute once. I wanted to tell her about it. So, because I think she plays the daughter in the movie of the lady who actually fell while she was vacationing somewhere, and then she got like some kind of brain damage or something like that. But I think she plays her daughter, and she knew her.
Oh yeah, you mentioned this before.
Yeah, man. The Wasp. I think the Wasp in that movie, in Ant-Man. I drew her on the show one time. The lady that fell, and I paid tribute to her.
Yes, that's right.
She was in a movie with her, I think, or with the main actor. So I like her movies. So I'm gonna try to see her. And I was wondering, I don't know, like, what do you do? Do you just go to these places and I thought we got a discount if we were with the Madness Network. I don't know.
But no, this was a Singapore event. This wasn't like Marvel and DC in a Comic Con. This was a gaming event that was staged in Singapore.
Oh, okay.
So they wouldn't know anything about American streamers and that kind of stuff. But I did a live demo, and I streamed that. As well. And Christian and the guys were on the whole time. It was really good fun.
I might do that. I might record some stuff.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how I'm gonna integrate it into drawing. I think I'm gonna go to a convention. It's like a horror convention of some kind to see this girl. I like the movie she's in. She was in Abigail. She was like a vampire in that. She was really good in that. She was in Lisa Frankenstein. She was helping someone.
Right.
Other guy was supposed to be like a Frankenstein person. She was in Freaky. She paid like a body double to somebody, but she's recently gonna be in Ready or Not 2. She plays his sister to the main actress in Ready or Not. I'm not sure if you're too familiar with that movie.
Right.
It's got a sequel. Yeah, so I want to see her in a sequel because that looks like it's going to be a big hit. So with the Ready or Not movies, it's like these rich people and they have money and you know they set people loose in the forest and they try to hunt them down.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so she's in there, and like if she survives, like she gets money or something like that. That's what I think. But so hopefully I'll get more information on the film. Because the only reason I'm mentioning is because so I drew her. I drew her as I'm trying to think. I think it was the Abigail character, or was it Lisa Frankenstein? It was one of them. Well, she liked my artwork online, so I'm gonna try to go see her again and thank her for actually liking my artwork on Twitter.
You're amazing, man. You get some extraordinary people to like your work.
Yeah, I was getting very lucky because I don't know. She, you know, like I don't really know her, but I'm starting to get to know her a little bit because the first time I got a selfie with her, and then I got one of those professional photo ops. So between that span, I was able to talk to her a little bit to get to know her. But now I can go back there and thank her for putting my artwork up on Twitter. Because there's a lot of people. Not a lot of people do that. Not a lot of people do that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
They might like it or maybe not like it. It all depends. I don't know. But I was glad. So now I can go there and thank her for that. Oh, this is cool that you did that. And I'm probably gonna do another drawing and see if she likes it again. Or maybe bring her a drawing. I might bring her a drawing. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I hope I make it to this event because I'm trying to make it there. Because like there's some family issues with people coming down to check out some things at their house. Hopefully everything goes good there, so I can make it to the convention. But it kind of looks like things are more under control now than before, you know. But I'll be during the daytime, the convention. It's not at night. And it's the end of the month of February. I just want to go there and thank her personally for liking my work.
Where is the event?
It's in Tampa, Florida, at the Florida State Grounds. So I was trying to figure out like what you do to get free tickets. Like I thought they mentioned, like you mentioned, like with a network or something like that. Like I don't know what they do. Get a table there or something. Maybe they can do stuff like that for you. I don't know. Somebody walking around with the Drop Zone gaming shirt.
Drop Zone. Drop Zone, man. All right.
We walking around. I would say, what is that? I go, that's my show on Roku. Exclusive Roku. I'm gonna tell the actress that. Watch the Drop Zone gaming.
Yeah, man.
It's the only shirt I got. I don't got any other shirts with my artwork on there. At least we got the Flame now. I'm gonna mention the Flame to her too. Probably a picture of the Flame. Go, here you go. This is the book I'm working on, the Flame. And I got Jerome helping me.
What the F is Jerome?
You brought it to another level. You're a professional. I was trying to tell Rick, man, this guy's a professional, man.
Nah, my God.
I know your background. You work in comic books, teacher, Singapore, host, different shows. And it's not that easy to make time to color a cover like that.
Wait, it didn't take that long.
Good. That's because I started training you a little bit. We need it done in one night. You know, that's what I used to do. I used to come here and just lay it out, draw it, and color it, and make it done. I was in the zone, man. I was so focused. But now I'm focusing on the Flame. So I'm going to slowly...
Oh, we've got 11 minutes left. I've got a lot of trailers to run.
Yeah.
All right, man. So let's have a quick look at oh, man, you've made great progress.
Yeah, slow progress.
Well done.
Progress. I liked it. I liked the page I wanted to draw, and I'm going to add more detail to it.
Yeah, man. So what page is this?
I think it's the one closer to the back. It's got to be either 20 or around 20 or 21. Not the because 22, the last page, is a big splash page, and I didn't want to come back on the show doing. I already did the pinup, so I'm not going to do another pinup because he's got to see pages or sequentials to help. He's not asking me, but other people asking him, "Do you have any sequentials?" So I didn't want to do the last page when he's like on a roof somewhere that he just got his powers. I didn't want to do that. That's why I'm doing panels now, like sequentials.
Nice.
It's got to be like page 20 around there when he starts actually getting the powers and he's trying to save people. That's when he got the suit. He has the suit on. Prior to that, he's learning about his powers. He doesn't have a suit. Working at a bike shop, that he inherited, or maybe he owns it. I gotta still read more about that. Family man, taking care of his kids and his wife, working at the bike shop with his buddies.
Yeah, take care of his kids.
His kids, right? It's fun though. It's a fun book. It's gonna slow pick up, but it'll pick up more once he starts learning his powers. That's why I want to dive right into the action. That's not page 1, man. That's like it's a big story, and you get close to the end. That's when you get the action coming up. That's why I was like, if he's gonna show something, let's get him to show some action stuff.
Oh, this is good, man. I managed to finish my fleshing out.
Oh, did you?
You
know what? It takes a little bit longer when you're doing the pages. I couldn't finish it. Oh, good. There we go.
So whoops. I'm pressing the wrong screen. Hang on. Okay. So this character is going to be at the front. This is Singapore Slim. And then behind her will be Gita Masi, who's there. And then right at the back, the lady we started with, Mist. But if you can imagine, it's going to be like plane of 3. And then this lady, Mist, she has a magic ball. So this will be in this section here.
Wow. Phenomenal with how the characters interact with each other. I think he had this episode like that on Saturday, Super Saturdays. Some kind of interaction with the characters. I don't know if it was a battle scene. Something was going on Super Saturdays. I saw something.
Yes, that's what I'm doing at the moment. The Clash of the Goliaths.
Oh, great. I got.
Yeah, so I'll be continuing that later. I've got to the inking now.
I'm gonna start watching that one because I want to see what that's about.
Okay, cool. I'll be doing that later on. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of another glorious episode. You can find me on social media under Jerome Hinds Art. And Raul, where can they find you?
Yes, sir. You can find me on Roku exclusively with the Drop Zone Gaming Hour. I'm now working on the Flame. You're going to be seeing more of that. It looks like I've actually sold out to the man. I had to. I need money. And he's helping me. And I'm now I believed in God. I'm a Christian, but now I'm a real Christian. It's cross comedy.
Nice. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see you back here at the same time next week. I've got another show at 6 p.m. later on. I hope you can come back for that. Super Saturday's Draw Along. We're going to run some trailers now, and we're going to see you back here, same time, same place. And look out for the Kickstarters and GoFundMe ads coming up now. Say goodnight, Raul.
Night.
That's it. And Raul, start at the back. Don't disappear. I want to talk to you out the back after the show is finished.
Please tell me it's not bad news. I heard this.
No, it's not bad news. Here's a quick question.
Okay.
All right. Cheers. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
I hope it's not bad. I'm going to say...
Ozzy, what are you doing? Come and have a look at this lovely book that was sent over.
You're wrapping in the perpendicular.
Oh, go on and spit that back out your mouth. No one can understand you like that.
Say hi to 5 dentists and all.
Oh, well, that's not much better. Ozzy, why don't you sing to me? I can always understand you when you sing to me.
Fucking my brains. What is this my publisher sent me? Inked in black with art so sweet.
So what do you think? Do you like it?
Oh, Lord, yeah.
If you like stories about truth, honor, and justice, then you should check out MAGA Man. It is Donald Trump as many now see him, the defender of justice and a warrior for peace through strength. MAGA Man is an all-American style 22-page comic book, so get over to fundmycomic.com and support the culture of truth, honor, and justice. With MAGA Man, the most needed hero of all. MAGA Man.
Thunderzone Comics returns. 5 all-new comics, Sumo Boy, Weirdo, Marshall Strong, Big House Blues, and Supercross, plus a free how to draw characters from the Thunderzone. When you back all 5 new releases, the Kickstarter campaign is live now. Thunderzone Comics! It's late at night, nothing else is in sight. I need something to make things right. Nothing smart, maybe comic book art. Sounds good to me, let's make a start. Late night, on attack. Late night, on attack. Late night, on attack. Late night, on attack.
If you missed the live viewing of any Meg production, you can find all our content on Roku or as a member of this channel. Madness Entertainment Group.